What if I told you, right now someone out there is studying psychology, not to heal others, but to control them? What if I said that manipulative men and women walk among us, using silent weapons and words charm attention to pull invisible strings inside someone's heart? And what if the person they've chosen to manipulate is you? Before we dive into this eye-opening truth that can change your love life forever, take a second. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and watch till the end. Because the moment you understand these dark psychological tactics, you will never fall victim to emotional manipulation again. Some people don't search for love. They hunt for power, and their greatest teacher? A man from the 16th century, a political mastermind, a philosopher feared by kings, Niccolò Machiavelli. Today, his teachings don't just rule politics. They rule dating. They rule attraction. They rule the games played inside relationships. But here's the twist. This video isn't to teach you manipulation. It is to expose it, to help you rise above people who use these tactics to seduce, control, and then destroy. This is dark psychology. Exposed, Machiavelli's hidden rules manipulators. Use in seduction, and how you can transform that awareness into real, strong ethical love. Chapter 1, The Machiavellian Lover. Let me tell you a story. Her name was Alina. Alina was kind, the sort of person who believes love is pure. One day she met someone who seemed perfect. Charming, confident. He read her like a book. He remembered every little detail about her. Her favorite music, her fears, her insecurities. But his attention wasn't love. It was research. Machiavelli once wrote, "If you can learn a person's weaknesses, you can control their choices." This man wasn't trying to love Alina. He was trying to own her. And he did. For a while, he gave affection like diamonds, but only when she was obedient, grateful, and dependent. He pulled away whenever she asked too many questions. He praised her when she sacrificed for him. He punished her with silence when she didn't fall in line. This is not romance. This is psychological domination. But there's something darker. Alina didn't run away. She chased harder. Because manipulators don't just trap the body, they trap the mind. Rule number 1, appear as an angel, act as a strategist. Machiavelli believed power is easier to gain when you wear the mask of goodness. A manipulator in love will pretend they care more than anyone. Mirror your dreams. Create the fantasy you always wanted, not because it's real, but because if you trust the mask, you will never look at the monster behind it. They make you feel safe, special, chosen. And that's how dependency begins. Rule number 2, chaos creates clinginess. Manipulators know a stable relationship lets you think clearly. A stormy relationship keeps you confused. So they create mixed signals. Hot and cold behavior. Sudden distance. Emotional roller coasters. Because when someone gives you love and pain, your brain becomes addicted to the hope of love returning. They become the only cure for the wounds they cause. That is the trap. Rule number 3, control attention, control emotion. A Machiavellian lover uses attention like currency. They reward what benefits them. They ignore what challenges them. Why? Because attention shapes identity. When someone decides when you feel worthy, they decide who you are. You start doing everything just to win back their focus. Suddenly you're not in love. You're enslaved to validation. Story 2, The Perfect Prince. Let's talk about Omar. Omar was handsome but insecure. He never believed love would come to him naturally. So he learned seduction. Not the honest type. The strategic manipulative type. He mastered playful charm, psychological teasing, pretending to lose interest, making women chase him. It worked. Women fell for him. Many, deeply. But every time someone loved him sincerely, he lost interest. Why? Because his goal was victory, not connection. A conqueror does not build a home. He builds a collection. Machiavellian lovers love one thing, power. The more hearts they capture, the stronger they feel. But that strength is hollow. A love built on manipulation always collapses. Because the moment the other person wakes up, the spell ends. One of Omar's victims did wake up. Her name was Sarah. Instead of chasing him, she disappeared from his life without a word. And for the first time, Omar felt something he wasn't prepared for. The emptiness of a king with no kingdom. All the validation in the world could not fix the loneliness he created for himself. Rule number 4, use jealousy to create desire. Manipulators do this like a religion. They text slower. They compliment others. They talk about admirers, not to make you angry, but to make you afraid of losing them. When you think you can lose someone, your desire intensifies, your tolerance increases, your standards disappear. It's not love, it's survival. Rule number 5, guilt is a weapon. Machiavellian lovers are masters of turning the blame around. They do something wrong, somehow it becomes your fault. They lie, you were too suspicious. They ignore you, you're too demanding. They cheat, you weren't giving enough. The more guilt you carry, the less you fight for yourself. They want you to believe, without them, you are nothing. But the truth is, without you, they have no one to control. Emotional manipulation is not seduction, it's war. And the battlefield is your self-worth. They attack your confidence, boundaries, independence. Because if those collapse, you will surrender everything. Manipulators don't want partners. They want subjects. But here is the heroic turn. This video is not about fearing manipulators. It is about defeating them. Knowledge destroys control. Once you can name the game, you cannot be played. Let me show you how to flip the script. Chapter 2, The Power of Awareness. Picture someone trying to control a lion, but suddenly the lion realizes it's a lion. That is what happens when a manipulated person wakes up. They start asking, why do I always feel anxious? Why am I scared to lose someone who hurts me? Why do I keep giving without receiving? These questions are the beginning of liberation, because a manipulator depends on your silence, your confusion, your blind trust. Once you start thinking clearly, their control dies. Recognition step 1, the pattern of push and pull. If someone gives you attention intensely, then takes it away to punish you, then returns when you start to detach, they are controlling your emotional thermostat. Real love is consistent. Manipulation is chaotic. Recognition step number 2. Your needs are a threat to them. If your desires or boundaries cause them anger, their goal isn't connection, it's compliance. Relationships are teamwork. Manipulation is dictatorship. Our recognition step number 3. You feel smaller, not bigger. Real love builds self-esteem. Toxic love shrinks it. If someone makes you feel unworthy, guilty, replaceable, dependent, scared of losing them, they are not a lover. They are a captor. Recognition step number 4. They love power more than people. Manipulators enjoy winning arguments, dominating emotions, being the center of your world. But they avoid accountability, vulnerability, equality in love. If someone can't be wrong, they can't be right for you. Story 3, The Awakening. Let me tell you about Miriam. She loved with her whole heart, but he loved only with his ego. Every time she asked for honesty, he accused her of being insecure. Every time she needed comfort, he called her dramatic. Every time she tried to walk away, he begged her to stay, promising change he never delivered. One day she asked herself, why do I cry more than I smile? That question saved her life. Miriam realized love shouldn't feel like fear. Her healing didn't begin when he apologized. It began when she stopped waiting for that apology. The first night without him, she felt lost. But the second night, she breathed easier. And by the time a month passed, she finally recognized herself in the mirror again. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is walk away from the war someone calls love. And sometimes, that escape is the foundation of your future strength. Chapter 3, How to Become Unmanipulable. Here is the greatest truth. Manipulators don't target the weak. They target the strong, but the unaware. So let's equip you with a shield that no Machiavellian tactic can break. Core principle number 1, self-respect first. If you value yourself highly, you will not accept breadcrumbs of affection. Your standards become your armor. Repeat this. Anyone who makes me feel unworthy does not deserve a place in my world. You are not an option. You are the prize. Core principle number 2, boundaries are self-love. If someone gets angry when you set a boundary, that boundary was needed. Boundaries are not walls. They are doors, deciding who may enter your life. Only people who can love you without control deserve access to your heart. Core principle. Number 3. Distance reveals intentions. When you stop chasing, they reveal their true nature. A genuine lover will come closer. A manipulator will blame you for stepping back. Silence is the X-ray machine of relationships. It shows the truth. Core principle number 4. Heal yourself first. When you love yourself, validate yourself. Respect yourself. No one can manipulate you with the fear of losing them. Because you finally understand, you don't need them to survive. Story 4. The transformation. This isn't just about escaping manipulation. It's about evolving. Imagine this transformation. At day 1, you feel broken. Day 30, you feel healing. Day 90, you feel powerful. The same heart someone tried to control becomes the heart that controls its own destiny. This is not revenge. This is rebirth. Chapter 4. Ethical influence. The hero's version of power. Here is the good news. You can still use psychology for good. Attraction can be respectful, honest, mutual, empowering. Machiavellian lovers use knowledge to take. Authentic lovers use knowledge to give. Let me show you how to create connection without control. Ethical attraction principle number 1. Give without expecting. Love should be shared freely, not traded for obedience. Ethical attraction principle number 2. Communicate clearly. Honesty kills manipulation. Transparency builds trust. Ethical attraction principle number 3. Celebrate their freedom. If you love someone, you should want them to shine, even when you're not in the spotlight. You are not here to trick someone into loving you. You are here to become someone who is impossible not to love. Chapter 5. How to outsmart a manipulator without becoming one. Let's be clear. The strongest person in a relationship is not the one who controls others. It's the one who can never be controlled. To protect yourself against Machiavellian seduction, you must understand one idea. Manipulation is a performance. Don't play your part. Here's how. Defense strategy number 1. Do not reward toxic behavior. When someone ghosts you, ignores your message, pulls away to punish you, you are not two halves. You are two wholes choosing to share a path. Love is not ownership. Love is investment. True love principle number 4. Growth over control. The right relationship makes you happier, healthier, more confident, more fulfilled. If love does not elevate you, it is not love. True love principle 5. Freedom is attractive. When you allow someone to live their dreams, have their time, maintain friendships, be independent, they don't leave you, they appreciate you. There is nothing more romantic than someone who chooses you because they are free not to. Story 6. The hero returns. This story is yours. Imagine yourself. 6 months from today, you walk with confidence others can feel. When someone attempts manipulation, you read it instantly, and they fail before they even begin. You attract better people, healthier relationships, more authentic connections. Your past does not define you. It trains you. You rose from pain into power. You turned heartbreak into wisdom. You transformed from prey into a protector of your own heart. That is the real victory. Final chapter. The truth Machiavelli never said. Machiavelli believed that control was the ultimate power, but time proved him wrong. Control is fragile. Love built on fear always falls apart. The greatest power is not the ability to manipulate others. It is the ability to love without losing yourself. The people who master that become unstoppable. They do not chase attention. They do not fear loneliness. They do not tolerate disrespect. They do not break when love ends because they understand self-respect is the highest seduction. You are that person now. There was a time you didn't know these truths. But that time is gone. You have learned how manipulators operate, how to break their power, how to protect your heart, how to create real love. Today you take control back, not by dominating others, but by choosing yourself. Because the moment you choose yourself, every manipulator loses. Closing message, strong YouTube outro. If this video opened your eyes, don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Hit the like button, click subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. Together we become a generation that loves smarter, stronger, and without fear. The heart you protect today will build the future you deserve. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.